Hi everyone, my name's Jacob Eaton. I own and operate Copper Moon, and we're doing the communications on the Stratlium Nation Hydro project. Recently we created a mosaic, and a lot of people have been asking us online and in the meetings how it was created. So I want to show you that in this video. First we start with the Unity flag, and this is the image of the Unity flag provided to me by Cookby Mike Leach, chairperson of the Stratlium Chiefs Council. We also need images to build the mosaic from, and this is iPhoto, program on the Mac. And these are a selection of photos from the first round of meetings. And what I did is I took the over 1,000 photos and trimmed it down to about 750 by removing duplicate photos and multiple photos of perhaps the same person speaking in a meeting, so that we had sort of the widest variety from all of the 15 or so round one meetings. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the Mosaic program. Now this is a free program. If you have a Mac and you just Google Mac Mosaic program, you'll find it. It'll be the #1 hit. It's free, it's powerful, you can download it and do exactly what I'm doing here. So I start with the original image, that's the background image. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the program how to build the mosaic. So I'm going to go up here into the tile setup. Now in tile setup, you can actually have different shaped tiles. For example, you can do hexagon, or you could even, if you want to do puzzle piece shaped tiles. For our mosaic, I used rectangular tiles because it's the most natural fit with the shape of the photographs. What I did, I actually created a number of different versions of this mosaic to get it right and experimented with different tile counts. You can have as many as 40,000 photos in a mosaic, or as few as 10. So I went with a number for the most recent mosaic of about 1,500 to kind of get the best mix and variety. Now, some people have asked how many times does the image repeat? 3 times in the current mosaic. The reason why is we've got 1,500 tiles, but only 700 photos. So we have to allow them to repeat at least 3 times in order to fill the mosaic. The other thing that you can control here is how close those repeated photos show up. And I've got the setting here that they may be repeated 10 tiles apart, so they won't ever be right next to each other. And it gives a more deep mosaic, more variety in the image. So once that's done, I have to choose the image sources here. I'm just clicking that button, and then I'm going to choose iPhoto. That's where those photos are. And in the iPhoto selection, I'm going to choose the album where I narrowed down the photos to about the 750 photos as the source. Now once I select that, the program starts scanning through all the photos and then optimally placing them, and it starts building the mosaic. And how long it takes depends on how fast your computer is, how many photos you're doing, the quality and variety of the photos. This mosaic takes under half an hour to build. It's not that bad, and I can do other things while it runs in the background. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done. This is the finished 4th version of the mosaic. I did a number of them, and I'll just compare it here so you can see the comparison between the 3rd version, here it is, and the 4th version. The 3rd version I used fewer photos, and it led to a less clear image. So you can see here in the 4th version, which is the one that's being used everywhere, there's more photos and fewer repetitions, and I think it's a better mosaic. So I just want to show you here how I built the posters and displays. So we have these displays that are going up at all the second round meetings, and the displays are really beautiful. They're 35 inches wide by 80 something inches high, and so this is the display here. And I just put in a plug-in for the second round of meetings. I really hope you show up. We've changed the format a fair bit based on your feedback from the first round of meetings, and we think they're really good meetings. So here's the poster. Now this poster is 17 inches wide by 23 inches high, and I've got them ordered this week. They should be ready next week. To start the poster, I use a blue background. Now the blue is a really beautiful, youthful, forward-looking color. It's part of the Stratlium Nation Hydro color palette we developed and part of the brand. Now I'm going to start adding some other elements in here. So this is the background. I'm going to bring in some headers and footers, and I'll just show you those here in a second. As well, I'm going to start layering on text. So the Stadtlium Nation, a shared vision, is some text that was suggested to me by the chiefs. And then lastly, and certainly not least, I'm going to bring in the image, and I'm just going to show you. And here we have our finished 17 by 23-inch poster, which then gets sent off to the printer. So it'll get trimmed down a bit from what you see on your screen here. That black line is the trim line. I don't know if you can see it, but there's two pink lines and a black line in between, and that black line is where the printer will actually cut the poster to create the illusion of the image going straight to the edge, because professional printers can't actually print right to the edge of paper. What they do is you overprint, so you print more than you need, and then you cut it down to give that illusion of a really professional, clean, right to the edge print. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed my little demonstration here on how the mosaic and the posters are built. And I really hope that you decide to come to a second round meeting that are happening now, and you can, starting next week, you'll be able to pick up your own copy of this poster. Thank you very much. Have a great day.